Start laying down on her back. You can have your knees bent and your feet flat on the mat, and then take your feet out as wide as the mat. Allow your knees to come in and not touch each other so they can rest on one another. Yeah. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Begin to allow the body to settle in. Notice the parts of the floor that your body is pressing into. Notice the parts that are lifting up away from the floor. Begin to scan the body, starting at the toes, working your way up. Getting to know each square inch of the body and how it feels in this space, in this moment. Scanning up the legs. Working your way over the hips and the torso. Working your way down the arms. Getting to know how each body part feels today, what we're working with in this moment, in this space. And getting a whole body image of the entire body. Gently shift your awareness to your mind. Notice what thoughts are floating around up there today. Not trying to shift or alter them in any way. Simply noting what's there, like a cloud passing by in the sky. And gently shifting your awareness to your breath. Notice how the body is breathing in this moment, in this space. And gently lengthening each inhale. Lengthen out the exhale. Taking each breath a little deeper than the last until you get to your maximum point. Watching the body breathe in, filling from the navel to the collarbone. And letting the body breathe out from the collarbones down to the belly button. Full body breaths in and out through the body. And keep this breath with you throughout class today. Noting when the mind wanders away from the breath. Noting when the breath becomes unsteady. Coming back to the slow, steady breathing. And keep your eyes closed or gently blink them open. We'll hug both knees into the chest, giving them a squeeze. Maybe you rock side to side, massaging the lower back. Gently finding stillness. And keep the right leg hugged in. Extend the left leg long onto the mat. Keeping the left toes flexed towards your face so the left leg is nice and active. Take a deep breath in and out. Feeling the breath flow through the body. You'll grab onto your strap. Unwind it. Hook the strap around the ball of your right foot. Extend the right leg nice and long up towards the ceiling. You'll flex both feet back towards your face, keeping both legs nice and active. And notice if your right hip is hiked up higher than your left, and see if you can draw it down in space. Observe where in the body you feel the sensation. And you allow the breath to travel down to these sensations. Notice where the body feels no sensation. Can you invite life and breath into those parts of the body? Taking the strap into the right hand, you'll take your left hand and place it on your left hip. And begin to open the leg open to the right. Keeping both hips planted on the mat. You can use your right elbow as a kickstand. Notice how the sensation changes in the body as the leg moves. Inhale back to center. Take the strap into your left hand. Take your right hand and place it in your right hip crease. Stretching the leg over to the left, leaving both hips planted on the mat. Good. Observe where the sensations shift to as the leg moves. Can the breath travel down to these sensations and help bring ease to the body? Inhale back to center. Taking the strap in both hands. Notice how the stretch has changed and shifted since the last time you were in it. And gently take the strap off the foot. Bring the foot flat, placing the foot flat on the mat. Bring the left leg flat on the mat. Pause here, notice the difference between your right and left hip. Then hug your left leg into the chest. Extend your right leg long on the mat. Keeping your right feet flexed towards your face, nice and active. Observe the body on this side. Notice how the left leg feels in the stretch. And when you're ready, taking the strap, wrapping it around the ball of your left foot. Extending the left leg long. Keeping both feet flexed towards your face, nice and active. Notice where you feel the sensations in your left leg. Can you allow the breath to travel down to those sensations? Softening the back of the leg with each breath in. Taking the strap into your left hand, placing your right hand on the hip of your right hip, taking the left leg open to the left any amount. Use your left arm as a kickstand. Try to keep the right hip planted on the mat. Notice where in the leg the sensation shifts to as the leg moves. Inhale back to center. Take the strap in your right hand. Place your left hand in your left hip crease. Pull the leg over to the right. Connect back to your inhale. Following the breath in, filling the body up. Watch the body breathe out, letting the air go. Inhale back to center. Take the strap in both hands. Observe how the stretches change. And bring your right foot flat on the mat. Unhook the strap. Move the strap off to the side. Hook both knees into the chest. You can begin to rock and roll on your spine, making small movements at first, and then making them bigger until you come all the way up to your feet. We'll fold over our thighs, coming into tabletop position, stacking the hips over the knees, the shoulders over the wrists. We'll move through some cat-cows, inhaling to draw the chest through the arms. Exhaling to round the spine, tuck in the tailbone. Inhaling to come forward. Exhaling to round. Continuing to move at the pace of your own breath. Maybe you close the eyes, turn the gaze inward while you explore this movement of the spine. This movement helps bring new life and new energy to each of the discs between the vertebrae, helps keep them nice and plump and young. Our spine sends out all the messengers to the rest of our body, so keeping it young and supple helps to keep us young and supple. Flexible in both body and mind. Continuing to move with your own breath. Inhaling forward. Exhaling to round. Notice any parts that feel sticky or tight. Feel free to pause and explore those areas. And finding stillness when you're ready. We'll bring our big toes to touch. Our knees go out wide. Sit back for child's pose, walking the hands forward. Letting the forehead come towards the mat. Reconnect back to your inhale. Back to your exhale. And each breath be a new experience, a new journey to go on. Coming forward onto your hands, tucking your toes, pressing your hips up and back. Coming into your first down dog. You can bend one knee and straighten the other leg, walking your dog, waking up the back of the legs a little bit more. And finding stillness as you press the earth away from you. We'll walk our hands back to meet our feet, coming into a forward fold at the back of the mat. Head nice and heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, drawing the spine nice and long. Gaze is towards the floor. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Hands come up overhead. Exhale the hands down by your side. You can keep the feet hip width distance apart or bring them in closer together. Inhale the hands up. Exhale to fold. Sending the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale the hands down by your side. Inhale the hands up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale to fold. We'll walk ourselves back out into downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Send the hips up and back to where the wall and the ceiling meet each other. Then watch the breath come into the body and flow out of the body, effortlessly welcoming in the new energy, new life, effortlessly letting go of what it no longer needs. On an exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a forward fold at the front of your mat. Head nice and heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale the hands down by your side. And we'll inhale the hands up. Grabbing the left wrist with your right hand, begin to open up to the right. Stretching the left side body. Inhale back to center, switch the grasp to the other hand. Go to the other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step one foot back and then the other, coming into a high plank. Take a deep breath in and out. Then we'll lower down to the knees, lower down to the belly, come all the way down. Take your hands and place them by your ribs, almost underneath your elbows. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. And inhale to rise to a baby cobra, lifting the chest with little weight in the hands. Exhale to lower down. Press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Following the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Letting the mind stay settled on the breath. All other thoughts can wait at the door. On an exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale the hands down by your side. Inhale the hands up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step one foot back and then the other into your high plank. Sending the heels towards the back of the room. On an exhale, lower all the way down. Coming to your belly. Take your hands by your ribs. And inhale to lift the chest up, baby cobra. Little to no weight is in the hands. Exhale to lower. Press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Immediately connect back to the inhale, flowing into the body, filling the lungs up. Stay for the exhale as it effortlessly leaves the body, constantly showing us and teaching us how to let go and move on to the next new thing in life. On an exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale the hands down by your side. Inhale the hands up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, making a figure 7 with the body. Exhale to plant the hands, step one foot back and then the other. Into a high plank, nice active legs. Exhale and lower down all the way to the ground. We'll take the hands and place them by the lower ribs. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. And this time we'll inhale and press into the earth, coming into a full cobra, straightening the arms. Exhale to lower down. Tuck the toes, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Pressing the earth away from you. Keep the weight in your index and thumb fingers as you find length from your wrist to your armpit, all the way out your hips. Getting as long as you possibly can. On an exhale, walk your feet up, meet your hands, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice and long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale the hands down by your side. Inhale the hands up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, making figure 7. Exhale, plant the hands, step one foot back and then the other. Into your high plank. Lower the knees, lower the chest, coming all the way down. Bring the hands by the low ribs. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat so your knees lift. Inhale up to a full cobra. Good. Exhale to lower down. Tuck your toes. Press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Reconnect back to the inhale. Back to the exhale. Letting the breath be your guide through the practice. Letting the body effortlessly breathe in fresh new air. Letting go of old stagnant energy. On an exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale the hands down by your side. Inhale the hands back up. Exhale to fold. Sending the thighs towards the wall behind you. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice long spine. Exhale to plant the hands. Step one foot back and then the other. We'll press our hips up and back, going into downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the right leg high. Exhale to bring it through to the front of your mat. Line your feet up on two different tracks so that you have some balance, and then inhale to rise up, bringing the hands overhead, going into a high lunge, stretching the fingertips towards the sky. Exhale to plant the hands down, step the right foot back, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, bring it through to the front of the mat. Get your feet on two different tracks. Make sure your knees stacked over your ankle. Inhale to rise up. Bringing the hands with you. Taking a deep breath in and out. Your next exhale, lower the hands down. Send the left foot back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. Immediately watch the body breathe in, breathe out. On your exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale the hands down by your side. Inhale the hands up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to plant the hands. Step one foot back and then the other. We'll lower all the way down to our bellies. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Bringing our hands by our ribs. Lifting the shoulder head up away from the earth. Inhale to rise. Spreading the chest nice and wide. Exhale to lower down. Tuck the toes. Press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Watch the body as it breathes in. Always welcoming the new life that the universe has to offer. Always ready to release what no longer serves it. The more we let the mind settle, the more the body can effortlessly let go for us. Inhale to lift the right leg high. Exhale to bring it through to the front of the mat. Lining your feet up on two different tracks. We'll inhale to rise to your crescent lunge. Taking a deep breath in. On the exhale, sweep the arms down and back. Inhale to come up. Exhale to sweep the arms down and back. Inhale to rise. Exhale the arms down and back. Hold. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale to lower the hands down. Step the right foot back. Send the hips up. Down dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, bring it through to the front of your mat. Lining your feet up on two different tracks. Inhale to rise. Pressing the heel towards the wall behind you to keep the back leg nice and active. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to sweep the arms. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sweep. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sweep the arms and hold. Taking a deep breath in and out. Inhale to rise up. Stretching the fingers towards the ceiling. Exhale to lower down. Step the left foot back to the right. Send the hips up. Downward facing dog. Reconnect back to your breath. Following the body as it breathes new life in. Stay as the body exhales and releases. The breath is our greatest teacher and how to let go, move on to the next thing. On an exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Nice long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale the hands down. Inhale the hands back up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, plant the hands. Step one foot back and then the other. Coming into a high plank. Lower the knees, lower the belly, come all the way down. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Bringing your hands by your lower ribs. Spread the chest. And keep the chest spreading as you inhale up all the way. Exhale to lower down. Tuck the toes, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Immediately come back to the inhale through the body. Stay for the exhale. Inhale up the right leg high. Exhale, bring it through to the front of the mat. Keeping your feet on two different tracks. Inhale to rise into your crescent lunge. Stretching the fingers towards the ceiling. We'll exhale to sweep the arms back. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to sweep the arms back. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sweep. Hold. Taking a breath in and out. Inhale to rise up. Bring your hands to heart center. Begin to lean forward and twist open to the right. Hooking your left elbow on your right knee. Yep. Pressing the palms away from one another. Then gently unwind. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to plant the hands down. Step the right foot back. Send the hips up. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, bring it through to the front of the mat. Lining your feet up on two tracks. Inhale to rise up. Stretching the torso nice and long. Exhale to sweep the arms back. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to sweep the arms. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to sweep and hold. Following the breath in and out. Inhale to rise up. Bring the hands to heart center. Begin to lean forward and rotate open to the left. Hooking the right elbow on the left knee. Watching the breath come in and out of the body. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to plant the hands. Step the left foot back. Send the hips up. Downward facing dog. Watch the breath come in. Watch the breath go out. On an exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale, the hands down by your side. Inhale, the hands up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, plant a hand, step one foot back and then the other into a high plank. Lower the knees, lower the belly, untuck the toes, press them into the mat. Bring the hands by the lower ribs. Begin to spread the chest while you're sitting on the floor here. And inhale to rise all the way up to your full cobra. Exhale to lower down. Tuck the toes, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Watch the body breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bring it through to the front of your mat. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in and out. We'll sweep the arms back, holding here. Begin to place more weight into your front foot, lifting the back leg up, coming into warrior three, keeping the lifted leg nice and active, heel pressing to the back of the wall, room. Trying to balance on your foot. You can bring your hands out in front of you, stretching the fingers towards the front of the room. And gently coming back into your crescent lunge with the hands overhead. Exhale the hands down, step the right foot back, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, bring it through to the front of your mat. Inhaling to your crescent lunge. Stretching the torso nice and long. We'll bring the hands, or sweep the hands on the exhale. And begin to come forward into the standing leg, the left foot. Flexing the right toes, keeping the right leg nice and active. And then bringing the hands overhead towards the front of the room. Gently lowering back down to your crescent lunge. Exhale to lower the hands, step the foot back, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Stay connected to your breath. Breathing in and out. And walk your feet up to meet your hands on an exhale. Inhale, draw the spine nice and long, shoulder blades coming together, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale the hands down by your side. Inhale the hands up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step one foot back and then the other. Lower down to the knees, lower down to the belly. Coming all the way down. Activate the legs by pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Bring your hands by your lower ribs. Inhale up, full cobra. Exhale to lower down. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. And back to the inhale. Back to the exhale. Letting the breath guide you through each posture. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bring it through to the front of your mat. Lining your feet up on different tracks. Inhale to rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale to sweep the arms back. And begin leaning forward into the front legs, lifting the back leg, coming into warrior three. Both feet, legs nice and active. Maybe you stretch the arms out in front of you. And gently placing the foot down, coming back into your crescent lunge. Lower the hands down, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale to bring it through. Inhale to rise, crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sweeps the arms. And come forward into the warrior three. Flexing the right foot, keeping it nice and active. Stretch the arms out overhead. Playing with balance on the left side. And exhale to lower the foot down, coming back into your crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands down, step the foot back, downward facing dog. Watch the body breathe in and out. Effortlessly, without even thinking. It welcomes new life in. Let's go of what it no longer needs. When you're ready, lowering down to your knees, bringing your toes to touch, sending the hips back, going into child's pose. Watch the breath come in and out of the body. Let the body soften and relax. And gently walk yourself out so that you can make your way onto your back. Coming the way all the way down. Hug the knees into your chest, giving them a squeeze. And you'll place your left foot flat on the mat. Grab your strap. Wrap it around the ball of your right foot. Extend the right leg long towards the ceiling. And extend the left leg long on the mat. Keeping both feet flexed and active so the muscles hugging the bone. And come back to your inhale. And observe the stretch on this side, the sensations you're feeling in this moment. Taking the strap into your right hand, your left hand goes on your left hip, pulling the leg open to the right any amount. Notice how the stretch has shifted or changed throughout class. Inhale the leg back to center. Take the strap in your left hand. Your right hand goes in your right hip crease. Stretching the leg over so the toes are pointing towards the left shoulder. Inhale the leg back to center, taking the strap in both hands. You'll bring your left foot flat onto the mat so your knee is bent. Unhook the strap. Bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh, making a figure four. Flex your toes back towards your right knee. You can stay here, or interlace your hands behind your left thigh to deepen the stretch. Good. Reconnect back to the breath. Allow it to travel down to the sensations being felt in the hip. Gently lower the left foot down, undoing the interlace. Place the right foot flat on the mat next to the left. Pausing to feel the right hip compared to the left. Then grabbing the strap, wrapping it around the ball of your left foot. Extending the leg towards the ceiling. Extend the right leg long on the mat. And connect back to the inhale, letting the new fresh air travel down to any sensations you might be feeling. Observe the body on this side, noticing the subtle differences from right to left. You can take the strap into your left hand, placing your right hand on your right hip. Open the left leg, open to the left, any amount. Inhale back to center, taking the strap in your right hand and placing your left hand in your hip crease, dragging the leg over to the right so the toes are pointing towards the right shoulder. Inhale back to center, taking the strap in both hands. Bring your right foot flat on the mat, bending the knee. Unhook the strap, placing it off to the side. With your left ankle over your right thigh. And then interlace behind your thigh if you did so on the other side. Watch the body breathe in. Stay for the body breathing out. When you're ready, gently releasing the interlace, placing the left foot flat on the mat. You can hug both knees into the chest. Now put your arms in between your knees and reach for the outside edges of your feet. Shining the feet up towards the sky, coming into happy baby position. Finding any free movements the body's calling for. Maybe you straighten one leg while you bend the other. And then do the opposite side. And finding stillness in your posture. Stretching the tailbone down towards the earth. Hug the knees into the chest when you're ready. Take your arms out to a T. We'll let our knees fall over to the right. Take our gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. Taking the gaze over the right hand shoulder. Inhale back to center. Giving the legs a final squeeze. And stretching the legs out, coming into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Letting the arms be long so the armpits can breathe. Letting the legs become heavy, gently rolling open. Allow the belly to be soft and relaxed. Let the arms be heavy as you soften the throat. Letting the cheeks melt towards the floor as the creases around your eyes soften and gently melt away. Letting the entire body relax and soften. Begin to feel the air pressing into your body, surrounding you. Invite a long, deep breath in through the nose. Gently release the breath as you rub your thumb over each of the tips of your fingers and begin to wriggle your toes, inviting life back into the body. Maybe you roll out your wrists and your ankles, moving the limbs little by little, stretching the arms up overhead, getting nice and long from your toes to your fingers. When you're ready, rolling over to your right hand side, pausing there, thanking your body for all that it's capable of, all that it does for you. And gently push yourself up. Coming to a comfortable seat with your hands at heart center. You can gently bow the head, recognizing the wisdom that lies within the heart. And bowing forward to feeling the benefits of your practice. The light in me honors, sees, and respects the light in you. Namaste.